Hello, welcome to the Sim Racers Arms. How are we all? Hello, King Kodiak. Hello, Video Gamer Guy. Let's go racing, everybody. Right, the lobby is up. That caught you off guard, didn't it? How are we? Did we have a good weekend? Did anybody have a better weekend than Lando Norris? That's the question. Oh! I will need to run for a human pit stop at some point. I normally have one before I start the stream, but you know it is. I just had the streaming software crash. It literally every single live stream, something hiccups either at the start or halfway through. I can't win. Fisherman, hello. How are you? Brino, hello. How are you? I'm shouting down the microphone just to make sure you can hear me. How are we? It's proper dark, dingy, miserable, wet, gloomy here in the centre of the UK. I hope you're all doing better than the weather in the centre of the UK. I thought we'd have a bit of a slow build-up today, but I would like to finish on a Formula 1 race, or maybe two Formula 1 races. So I thought we'd start off with our usual format, 15 minutes mandatory pit stop. I've got a feeling the gilet is going to have to come off once we get going and the room starts heating up. JJ's in, Doinks is in, all the regulars. Guy, hello, round wheel cars for a bit. Maybe Timmy Turbo, evening Matt and gents. Yeah, it's most likely to be round wheel cars for a little while, and then we'll move into maybe some Formula 1 for the last two races. I thought I am open to suggestions. I haven't got anything other than this combination in my head. So if you've got anything you want, let me know. I would like to build up gently as we go. Shall we have a relaxed start to the live stream? Bit of chilled fun. Has anybody got any gossip? That's the other thing. We like a bit of gossip. Oh, I forgot to promo a couple of places. Things are going off in the background. Turning on the rig, says Guy. I'm still having a few issues with Discord, so I may or may not be in there. Just shout, and if I don't reply, don't take it as I'm ignoring you. It's because my button stopped working or it won't switch over. But we'll give it a go today. Thing is, if I have to do it manually, then it doesn't switch over very conveniently. Let's give it a bit of that and a bit of that. And a bit of that. A bit of that. And a bit of that for a change. We don't normally do that one. Right, here we go. Let's get driving round. King Kodiak, with my heavy foot on the brakes. My wheels won't stay around for long. Some of the new cars, yeah, it's a bit tricky with some of the new cars in the fact that they're DLC, so we can only run like the Milano, I think it is the only freebie. Let's get rotating round. I can't think of any of. There was only the Milano this time round that was the non-Ferrari. Don't say that out loud. that was free this time round. How's everybody's weekend? Did anybody get up to any motorsport purveying? Was the E46 not free? I can't remember. I'll tell you what, we'll check it because this is about to start. I'll check after this one, video game guy. There's been no brand new pub jokes. My fault. I should have put some in there and got you going again. But yeah, that want to keep the pub joke going. Oh my word! Might start a new channel for racing driver excuses. The sillier, the better. We've had a bit of a revamp, and I did say right. A bit of a revamp on the channel. We've got the new Sim Racers Arms logo. We've got the Sim Racers Arms colour scheme on the go as well. King Kodak, I had a kid-free weekend and loved every lazy second of it. Sounds good. Sounds good. It's funny how you leave and come back and you've got setups that you didn't know you had. Let's just check. So save that. Everything else, not much to mess with. So we've got 10 minutes private quali. Fuel is off. And then we've got a 15-minute race. Oh, we've got auto pit. I never turned it off. Sacked again. You're early on the yawn. I know. I think it's the dark nights. You know, it's really got me a treat. Somebody remind me to turn that auto pit off as well. I'm on the wrong Fanatec setup as well. There we go. That's better. I want that car. Hello, Andreas. How are you? Which car? The Chevette or the E46? So it's official. Riser have started on the next update already. Skeets, good afternoon, race fans indeed. How are you, Skeets? I'm not sure what they'll work on for the November/December updates. There's a lot of stuff already, a lot of new content already created. I wonder if they're going to wait and gauge how PMR is received in a couple of weeks' time. Of course, we've got Assetto Corsa Rally coming on Thursday. There may not be a Automobilista 2 live stream on Thursday. It might be dedicated to the Assetto Corsa Rally. I will need, once it lands, I will need time just to set the streaming software up and make sure everything's working and the machine can handle it. So there may, if it all falls apart during testing, then we'll be doing an AMS2 live stream on Thursday. Petrolhead, hello. Darren, hello. How are you? We do not need more content. You tell them, Pete. You tell them. Hello. Uncharacteristic spinning a Chevette from me. You need to keep telling them about the bugs. You've got to nag them. You've got to pretend that you are Riser's wife, and they haven't dusted or emptied the dishwasher, so you got to nag them. What's your list of things to fix, Pete? Oh, reading chat into a hairpin. Never advisable. My driving is atrocious still. It's been terrible. It's since I had the sickness. I'm blaming the sickness. EAWRC was a joke, and so was Dakar AC Rally. We will not be an instant buy for. Well, that's the other thing as well, Skeets. Let me do the buying and the testing, and I'll tell you what it's like on a very middle of the road setup, and then you can make a decision. Then, can't you? Your GT Amiga seat has broke. What? Has it broke at the hinge? Has it? Darren, after buying mine, I highly recommend not buying a sim racing seat. No. Let me clarify. Do not buy a recliner sim racing seat. And I would highly recommend going for a car seat. Car seats are designed to be... The wear and tear on a car seat is so much better than this that I've got. I'm really disappointed in this. I'm so glad I didn't pay full price for it. You're looking at bucket seat. Yeah. What you might find with the bucket seat is you spend a lot more time kind of tweaking it into the right position and fiddling and faffing, but once you get it in the right position, you probably never have to change it again. But it has to be hard wearing. You're in and out. I mean, for somebody like me that spends so many hours in the rig, I wish I'd gone for a car seat now. I mean, that MX-5 seat, that MG seat that I had before was so easy to get in and out of, and it was compact and light, and it was like 20 years old when I bought it, and it lasted 4 years in the rig. You think the amount you think of the biggest manufacturers of cars, the amount of hours and the money that's gone into developing car seats. They established car manufacturers know how to build a car seat. Go for a nice Jag seat. Second-hand Jag seat. Gotta have a Jag. Well, that's a different thing altogether, isn't it? A tilt seat. Tilt seats are just fantastically... they're remarkably comfortable for what they look like. It's just the price of them. If you can afford it, absolutely go for a tilt. But never again am I going to spend money on a sim racing seat. They're not good enough. They might be good enough if you're only doing a couple of hours a week in the rig. What you want to think about is what car is sold to a travelling salesman that does hundreds of thousands of miles a year, and buy one of them seats. I've been lucky enough to sit in a few Westfields that have had tillits, and they are highly recommended if you've got the budget for them. Yeah, no, right. Morris Marina seat. Don't leave. Do not buy any sim rig. Most useless thing I've ever had. Any car or couch seat and a table work better for me. No, I've got to say my rig, I mean, in hindsight, is even for me that's in it 8 to 10 hours a day, because I do everything from this seat. I do all editing and graphics and everything set up around this seat and this rig. This Omega Prime with the bigger profile is just overkill. I should have gone for the Prime Light. I would only recommend the Prime if you're going to mount it on top of a motion platform. Plenty of room in the lobby, everybody. Get in there. Video gamer guy, go for a BMW X3 3 Series seat. I picked one up for 100 quid. It's heated, electric and still brand new. Yeah, because you can wire it up to just get an old car battery, keep it charged and wire it up to that. You could probably wire it up direct, thinking about it. King Kodiak, got my GT Amiga chair. He's recently retired. The legs are cracked and are ready to snap. Well, this one, the base that you sit on, the little shoulders, the lips that keep you in the seat, where I slide in and out, it's already started wearing the fake carbon fibre off it. I haven't had this that long. About 6 months I've had it. Worst thing I ever did. I knew it. I kept telling myself at the time, don't fall for it, don't fall for it, don't fall for it. You need a proper car seat. Hard wearing car seat. Couldn't help myself. And it flexes. Look at the movement. Just look at the movement. Not good enough. When you got the most stiff sim rig itself, and then you have a wibbly wobbly back seat. Because all this seat is what you find on the office chairs that they do. It's no different. It's not good enough. Not for my use case, anyway. Like I say, if you're only doing a couple of hours a week in the sim rig, then it's probably good enough, but not for me. Chris Pope, good evening. How are you? I can't keep up with chat now. You're all going that quick. Ooh, JJ's flying in the Chevette. Got a few things to talk about today. We got the Formula 1, obviously. Jensen Button. AC Evo, AC Rally, PMR. Sat in a sedan chair. Maybe that's why I'm so... No, I bet at least you're comfortable, Chris. Video gamer guy, the Mondeo did have a cooled seat. Titanium expect, I believe you want cooling too. Did the Mondeo heat and cool, or just cool? Because that's not a bad idea, actually. I could probably do with a heated seat in there until the rig heats the room up. Skeets, what you like may not be the same as me, Matt, and I am someone that likes to make my own opinion. People have said LMU is better than AMS2. Yeah, I kind of make up my own mind. It depends on the gear. It depends on the gear that you're running as well. It's like Darren and Matt B really get on well with LMU. I know Darren's got a jiggle rig. So I don't know how LMU compares with the jiggle rig off to on for those guys. But I also know a hell of a lot of people who just can't get on with LMU because that lack of detail in the force feedback. Right, don't forget your pit stops, everybody. Welcome along, everybody. Plenty of room in the lobby. There's about 6 places available. The best chair I've ever had was an executive office chair, brown leather, reclined, so comfy, even for my dog. I might need to borrow it. Remember, Darren, buy cheap, buy twice. I agree to a certain degree with that. Hey, Darren, how comfortable was the McLaren that you sat in? Not that I'm saying run out and buy the McLaren seats, but that's where mine snapped. Rain Sport is pure cash grab. Yeah, it does sound like it's not getting very good reviews at the moment. Here we go. Ready up, video gamer guy. Yep, here we go. I'll go on the 2. Right, here we go. Oh, I thought JJ was in a Chevette. He's in the little Puma. Oh, we got it dragged. Cold tyres, everybody. Little Mini screaming behind. Timmy Turbo's coming through. Monday. I'll have to have a look, actually. I mean, like I say, I did buy this one brand new, and it's a good bloody job. But I was so tempted after about a month just to throw this in the bin and buy a car. Oh, crikey! Sorry, Timmy Turbo. Absolutely caught me out a treat. Not a bad shout by JJ there. Look at the radar, how small the Mini is on the radar. I'm not going to get much of a slipstream out of the Mini. Oh! Let's talk about a dive. I've got to give it back. Oh, now we're getting mugged. No! With the jiggle rig, you have to be cautious about seat. Oh, of course, yeah. Yeah, you might be better off with the some kind of bucket seat. There's a place about an hour away, Darren, that has a showroom with seats in that you can go and sit and try them. I forgot the name of it. I'll if I remember, I'll message you the name of it. I don't think people realise how important it is to try a seat. Side by side. We've been nibbled. I tried to leave room over, I'd taken out. Was that hamburger? Oh no. I don't think I can be blamed for that one. I mean, feel free. McLaren felt very comfortable, didn't need to adjust anything, just felt right immediately. And how tall are you, Darren? Who was that? Have they, oh, there they are. Is it a hamburger having a nibble up the inside? Oh, I just misshifted. Oh, similar to me then. I think I'm 5'10", 5'11", something like that. Depending what shoes I'm wearing. Wink, wink. Uh-oh. Trouble is we had to back out the throttle to stay on track. Higher heels indeed. Don't forget the wedge inserts that you can get. A la Simon Cowell. Need an ejector seat with some of these Lobbytron. You talking about me? Did I take you out? Blah 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 blah. The boys ahead are fighting. I'm hoping I can gain just a little bit on them. Uh-oh.
You can't park there, Dave.
Should try being 6'3" in a Mercer. I presume that's a Murcielago. I can imagine that's a bit of a. Do you have to learn yoga and Pilates before you get in one of them? Is that why it tends to be a rich person's thing, Pilates and yoga, so they can fit in their sports cars? Oh, here he comes. Timmy Turbo, the sneaky little minx running off in the Mini. So who's excited for Thursday? An AC rally. I've already got 2 thumbnails ready, depending how I feel about it. Does anybody know or have an inkling as to what time it might drop on Thursday? I'm too hot already. Uh-oh. Oh, hello. Lot of engravies in the house. Is AC Rally available to pre... No, well, it wasn't as of about 2 hours ago. We are slowly, painfully slowly reeling Timmy in, but we've got to do a pit stop. And I never set up the pit stop. Sacked again, everybody. All 4 tyres are needed for the pit stop. Right, pit stop set up. Made a hash of that one. Here comes Hamburger. Oh, well done, back marker. I think this is the pits. Oh! Laughing gravy. To be fair, the Mini has an extra 30 horsepower per tonne in the class, yeah. And it shows like a little rocket. It's proving itself to be a good one though, isn't it? Come on, boys. Faster, faster, faster. Repair? What? Oh, I forgot it was automated. Oh no, how did he do that? No way. No way, he's dummy in the pits on an automated pit. Oh, no room at the inn. Hello. Oh no, Hamburger. Oh no, Hamburger, you was teleporting everywhere. Oh, it was going to be such good racing. You broke your last share avoiding an asteroid in VR. This sounds about right. Oh, Timmy Turbo. The leaders may get DQ'd, you know. think it's too late, isn't it? Oh, I didn't think you turned into a VR snob, Darren. I just can't possibly do a pancake screen anymore. If that's your argument, Darren, is literally everything in VR now. You take the kids to school and wash up in VR. Yeah, the big screen beyond is the one that I keep seeing and thinking, if I could, that's the one I might. If I could, I might. I'm such a buffoon. No, it is, to be honest, Aaron, that is one of the reasons why I've avoided it as well, because I know what I'm like. If it kind of really hits a note for me, it's like, okay, everything's got to be VR from now on. Oh no, that's me thinking about VR. Oh, we've thrown away a lead. My pleasure, hamburger. A gift to you before Christmas. Oh my word. Oh, no. What are you doing, hamburger? Gonna be a Diddy. No, it's not. I thought it was gonna be a photo finish. Very, very generous of you, hamburger. I can do WRC easily in rally. It's awesome. Have you had the headset welded to your head yet, and just use the pass through to do day-to-day stuff? Skeets, Andreas. There's a sense of freedom. I got the biggest monitor I could. Rally without VR isn't driving. It's fun, but something very different. Absolutely. I nearly just ordered one to try it and then send it back. Chris Pope, I'm with you, Darren. VR or nothing. Gotta wait for AC Rally to implement it. Yeah, there is a bit of a delay on that, isn't there, I think? Video game guy? Well, that would have been better if I didn't enter the pit lane and immediately slide back out across. I don't like that I don't like that new thing that happens at the end of a race where it resets the weather. King Kodiak, great race, VGG. Skeets, I am not anti-VR, but the Facebook Oculus debacle turned a lot of us away. Guy, VR is king. So many of you in VR. I just can't imagine sitting here like this and trying to talk to you guys. It just feels very... I mean, it's bad enough that there's like this between us. I enjoyed that one. I'm not sure what country hamburger's from, but I don't think that's the truth. And Petrolate's definitely not Argentinian. Bad strategy, say JJ. Yeah, I didn't even set up my pit stop. Nah, Matt, you need to turn to the VR side. Do I have to wear a hooded cloak and everything as well? And keep a lightsaber in the corner? King Kodak, I use VR, which is great for me, but for a streamer, I can't see that being fun for the... Yeah. Whenever I've watched... There's 3 now. Yeah, there's 3 that I watch that in VR, and it doesn't, as a viewer, it doesn't quite sit well with me. What we do next, gang? Has anybody got any requests? Skeets, I use the virtual desktop with the Quest 3. Yeah, please tell my wife to get me a big screen beyond for Christmas. Any requests in YouTube chat? Andreas, Guy, my brain even adds the impacts from jumps in VR. It makes room for much more real life experience you felt before, and your brain will reproduce. Yeah, GT3 at Old Austria. Okay, we'll go with the first request. I can't get used to the new logos. GT3 Gen 1s, and I will go. I'm going to try the Porsche because I've heard a rumour that the Porsche is the car to go for in the GT3 class, but I don't know if it's just the Gen 1s or Gen 2s. Spielberg. Oh, I don't know whether we can have the historic Spielberg because we've got too many grid slots. We can go with the new one though. What else have we got? LMP1 2005. Skeets, we can't use that because it's DLC. Auto Pits Landlord, thank you. I've got to remember where it is. Not there. It really isn't. Horse manual pit stops. Yes, there we go. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Laughing Gravy. Try Montanas around Long Buenos Aires. Sounds like a plan. I like that one. That's on the list. Could we do Alton Park? Yes, we can. What car do you want to do at Alton Park? Let's just check. I've got it on my list. No, we can't. I've got too many grid slots. Sorry. There's me saying yes, and I forgot how many grid slots I got accepted. You don't mind what car? Sorry, Fisherman, we can't do it. Video Gamer Guy, I did a 50-minute race at Austria last week. Super fun. JJ, hi VGG. Hey JJ, says a Video Gamer Guy. Skeets, Spa Historic is better than the current track. Austria gotta be one of the best tracks in my opinion. Auto Pit, thank you Brino, I've turned that off. Yes, thank you Fisherman. Darren says to Chris Pope, 100%. Darren's holding the number 2 crown at the moment for the interactive viewer. Skeets, Austria is Europe's example of a Daytona oval. There are better Euro tracks. Carlo, hello. Road Atlanta and GT3s, please. Okay. We'll put that further down the list. We'll try and fit it in. Thank you, Video Game Guy. Auto Pit has been turned off. Fishman, of course, but Usher is so much fun. It is. There's a couple of nice. Well, how can I say? There's 3 technical sections of. Well, yeah. There's 3 corners where the most time is either lost or gained, and it's turn 1, turn 3, and the final corner, in my opinion. I mean, a lot of time can be lost and gained here as well, but these seem feel to me personally as the most technical corners. And for some reason, I always dread this corner because the off camber. Chris Pope says to Darren, "How's the jiggle rig in VR, Darren? Worth it?" Question mark. Fishman, all good. Would Bathurst with the Brazil stock cars be good? Yep, I certainly would. Probably the Super V8s. I do want to squeeze in a Formula 1 race towards the end as well. Darren, Chris Pope, it's like trying VR, I can't go back. Feels so wrong with motion of. Bathurst with anything is good. Andreas, Sim Racers Arms, try once to drift in real life, then immediately sit down in your sim and do the same on a rally game. Most realistic it can get until you go back in gaming. Yeah. Skeets, you guys have to get the GT500 mod. Right, let's see where we are. I think I need to clear all of these. And I really need a human pit stop myself. Let's just tweak this setup. And then I'll rush off for a... Oh, you can have the new BRB songs. Done. Save. Oh. Fat finger. JJ, I joined the next race. Okay, doke. This sim hobby goes so deep in the dollars, it certainly does. Already 2 beers deep, says Skeets. Got the right idea. Right, let's just do a quick lap. I haven't driven this Porsche GT3 for a while, so I'm getting my excuses in early. Oh, they've changed the audio. There's that hissy whine. You're a hissy whine. There's that whine and hiss. Right, it does feel different to what I remember. The turning is sharper as well. Tyres are still cold. Missed the turning there by a country mile. What I meant to say was I was really looking for a late apex. I do like the fact that they've widened the corridor at the side of the track. There's a corridor along the grass, tomato, which means you can go at least half a car on, well, no, around half a car onto the grass, and it doesn't instantly spit you off and kill you. You can keep... Before, the second you drop 2 wheels on the grass, you had to go about a quarter throttle, max 10% throttle, just to keep it going and in a straight line. That was an awful approach. Now you can probably stay at 80% throttle with 2 wheels on the grass. Butter up the bank manager for a seat tensioner. Yeah, I highly recommend the seat tensioner. I tried one at Race Anywhere, and not only does it tension the seatbelt and pull on you, but this one had haptic motors in there, so you got vibrations from it as well. I can't remember the model of that one. That was really impressive, that was. After about 5-10 minutes of being in the rig with that on, you forget. You forget that you've got it on, and it just adds that extra bit. In fact, I would, if you're on a budget, I would go for a seat tensioner first, and then a motion rig. Thank you, Laughing Gravy. Number 15. Did that wrong. Andreas will be falling off his chair in anger at me. How many times have I told you how to drive this track? This Porsche is very good. It's a lot different from what I remember. I haven't completely forgotten Andreas, because I've managed to get myself in pole. You've improved. I tell you what, Andreas, it's the car, believe it or not. The braking and the turning is so much different. So now I'm driving like I used to. Peter, hello, how are you? I really need to go to the toilet. But no, we're going to end it there, and I'm going to run off to the human pit stop. You're going to have the BRB. Let's monitor and jump on board. We'll video gamer guy. You can hold the fort for me. Sing along. The 2 new songs. The first song is similar to the part 2 of the Ariba, and then there's another song after it, and they're all sim racing related. So learn the lyrics. I hope you've all got your air guitars out. Synth rock. You like the new ones, do you? Yeah, the Audi in this this version is rear-wheel drive. King Kodiak, I will try and make it available on my Discord. I need to remember to do it. That's the problem. I keep saying I'm going to do it. I will do it. I will do it. I'll put them on Discord for you. Thank you, Andreas. I'll try and remember it. AC Rally in 2 days. Nice. Right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. I don't think I want to change. It felt fairly good, actually, with the tweaks that I'd already done to it. So I'm going as it is. I'll go on the 2 seconds, everybody. Even though it's the sun is setting, it should not go down and get dark. I've turned the time advance off. Who made the song? Who made these songs now? Zibnek and who did the other one? Joseph. Joseph did the 80s anthem one. Yeah, I'll put them up on the Discord. I vote on a Sim Racers Spotify pub jukebox. Sound like a plan, actually. Does this mean we need a dodgy cover of some Tom Jones by the Landlord too? Yeah, absolutely. It's not unusual to be crashed by anyone. And it's just, that's it, you're not getting any more. Don't get excited. Oh, Darren's messaged me. Oh, the side part broke off. Okay, I'm blaming your jiggle rig for that one, Darren. Let's have a clean race, everybody, indeed. I'm going to hold off getting AC Rally EA. Wait until a few reviews come in. If they say pretty near mustard, I'll die. Yeah, absolutely the right way to do it. I will get it as soon as I can on Thursday. And I'll maybe do a live stream if it all works with my streaming. Try to leave room on the outside. I forgot to turn my traction control off for the start. I think that's what Rhino did. That's how we got a rocket start. In fact, I'm going to turn mine down to low until the tyres heat up. Oh, mega understeer. Oh, they're coming back. Nocturno. Oh, we're stuck together. Oh, he got his nose in. He's nudged me. Oh, we're off. No, stop. I'm trying to get out of the way. I was panicking then. I was sliding backwards onto the racing line. Right, we're going in the pitch. Stop. King Kodiak's gone early as well. The only option. Got a weird tank slapper on. I will pay for the full rendition. Oh my Delara. Dooby 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 doo. I like it, Chris. The trouble is, you're all going to have to do the backing singing. If you're sending your vocals, I'll overlay it and put it all together. Chris, the Porsche feels so good. Not in my hands, you know. It did in the Quali. And now it feels completely different. Well, no, not completely different. I'm frustrated, so I'm driving it wrong. Andreas has got his head in his hands, shaking his head. It's like, what are you doing? Here's my comment. Skitch loves to chat. There's a corner and an apex there somewhere.
You can't park there, Dave.
Get the hammer down there. Oh, no, it didn't work. I was earlier on the brakes, and then I floored it a lot earlier, and I just understeered around the corner. Yeah, I had high hopes for Dakar. Well, I think we all got burnt with AC Evo tomato. So not going to jump in blind with it. No, we've all kind of been falling for it. I think the absolute best thing to do is, like you say, Peter, is wait for the reviewers to get their hands on it. Wait for the reviewers that you trust to tell you what they think. And try and pick a reviewer with something similar to your setup or lower. Which is quite hard these days, because a lot of the big reviewers are getting through new kit like there's no tomorrow. Oh, this car handles so much better around here. And again, it's another example of the direction risers taking the tyre model and the physics. If you overdrive it, the car punishes you. We're not even cooking the tyres either. Thank you, Andreas. I've just got to be consistent now, that's the problem. I'm not sure of this wide racing line into this corner. It doesn't feel natural to me, but it might be right.
You can't park there, Dave.
Oh, we only just got away with that. It's handling... This Porsche is handling those curves a lot different to what it used to. It used to bounce you and throw you all over the place. Now it kind of rides up and over the yellow sausage curbs a bit better on the outside of turn 1. Oh, missed it. Come on, you blithering idiot. Oh, luckily we didn't lose too much time. It nearly worked. we got a tenth and a bit out of it. Very scruffy though. I do apologise, Andreas. I feel like I'm being studied so harshly, not harshly, intensely now. I'm feeling very self-conscious. Hello.
You can't park there, Dave.
Almost. The thing is I very rarely drive this circuit, and it's a crying shame. Well, the problem is I don't get much time to drive other than in live streams anymore. Where's he going? Uh-oh. Oh my word. We are watching you. Driver coach's unfair advantage. 5-second penalty for that. Well, over the years, what is it, 3.5, 4 years of live streaming, Andreas has coached me on many occasions, specifically here. But it's really difficult to read chat, process what Andreas has said. Oh, you definitely.
You can't park there, Dave.
And then apply it whilst live streaming. So what tends to happen is it won't sink in what he said today, but the next time we come here in a similar car, I'll remember little bits that he said, and then I'll practice it while I'm on the live stream. Oh! It went from really well gripped up to suddenly understeer as I dabbled with the throttle. What have we got left? Too much. We just about got it. I forget it all 2 weeks later. Massive tail slide. Right, the car in front is on cold tyres. Remember that in the braking and twiddly bits. Understeer galore. Trying to hook that curb. Well, we've got a few cars in front that have got 10-second penalties. Well, we've got a bit of consistency coming. You know what I've done as well? I changed the way I'm coming off the brakes. And it seems to be keeping the car a lot more settled. Oh, it's getting a bit tasty now. Oh, we've got cars ahead of us with 10-second penalties. Oh, we've got cars off in the... Oh dear. No room at the inn. Side-by-side racing, everybody. Oh, the McLaren stayed tighter than I thought he was going to. I was going to try and get back underneath him. Oh, we've lost all that momentum down the hill. Technical track indeed. Right. Martinez, hello, how are you? I'm having a bit of a four-way battle at the moment. It's getting a bit spicy. Oh, there's gap. Go, 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 go. No, it's my slipstream. Bit of bump drafting around the corner, is that a thing? Come on now, concentrate. No, I lost momentum. Okay. He settled back in really quickly, but he's got a 10-second penalty, so it wasn't worth the dive at the end of the race. that was a fun one. Considering we got spat out. Thank you, Peter. Get him up the hill. That was. I tell you what, this car is so much better. I never used to like the Porsche in the GT3. Well, no, that's a lie. It wasn't my preferred. It was probably my third choice. It's probably Mercedes, AMG, McLaren, and then this. Well done, Hamburger. Well done, Brino. Well done, Video Gamer Guy. What a battle that was. I'm out of puff. JJ, sorry for the crash from behind Martinez the other day in Ibarra. King Kodiak, great race landlord. I know I couldn't care. You was at the start, and then at, I think it was about 4 or 5 laps after the pit stop, I just started to gain on you a little bit because I was gaining because I listened to a podcast and Driver 61 was on there, Mr. Mansell, and he was saying about in certain cars, not all cars, but in certain cars, at the end, as you're about to come off the brake at the end of your braking phase, if you do it more, if you come off the brakes more progressively, the car stays more balanced. And I'm terrible habit of just coming off the brake and then squirting into the corner. And I tried it in that because I noticed I was getting some imbalance as I entered the corner. You're ringer dealer. Good stuff, everybody. Right, we are going to go Montanas at Buenos Aires long. So this will be a less technical adventure, and it will all be about slipstreaming and push to pass. My liveries are going to need updating soon because I've changed the logo. Buenos Aires. Was it number 15 or 12? I forgot what we said. That could cause a bit of a headache. No, we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah, I got it. Thank you, Laughing Gravy. It did. The penny did drop again. I'm enjoying tonight. Right, Jenson Button has retired from racing. He'll be back. He won't be. He'll have about 8 months off, 9 months off, and then he'll make a guest appearance somewhere. You watch. Good old Jenson. I like Jenson. Got a bit of a cheeky grin to him and a little twinkle in his eye. He doesn't. Thinking back to all of his commentary and stuff, I don't remember him saying anything too stupid. Not like me. King Kodiak, I've interviewed Jenson Button twice. Have you? What was he racing at the time, King Kodiak? What category was he in? Was it in his earlier days or a mixture? Video Gamer Guy, I guarantee he will do the historic circuit, maybe Le Mans again. Yeah, he's definitely going to be doing like Goodwood, Up the Hill and the Revival. He'll probably do the historics at Alton Park and Silverstone. I think he will have a little break, but it won't be for long. He won't be able to resist, and somebody's going to send him an email or ring him and say, "Do you want to come and race this E-Type or Cobra or Mini or whatever it is?" And he'll come and have a little play. Wish I had pushed to pass when I was constipated. It's Chris. Chris, we don't want to know. JJ, you live about 8 kilometres. That's far enough to walk. Have you ever been to watch any racing there? Over the years, JJ. Have we taught Brazil? No, not yet, Peter. We're revving up for that. I thought I'd lead in gently with Jensen Button. So there's 3 Formula 1 races left of the season. We've got Vegas, Qatar and Abu Dhabi. I have a few views on the Formula 1 at the weekend. 2 times. Ah, excellent. Is it good for spectators, JJ, or is it just concentrated at the far end by the start finish? Because there doesn't seem much spectating around the long sweep at the far end up here. The stadium seems to be concentrated down here. Video gamer guy, I don't think it's possible for a racing driver to retire. No, it's not. People always find something to do linked with it. I wonder if he'll go back into managing a team. Right, set up. Oh, let's just delete the pre-save setups. Let's clear junk out. Advanced. Yeah, that. Then one on that. 1, 2, 3 is standard on that. "17 clicks down on the front you can go with this." Probably not the best, is it? Oh, you can only do 5 on the back. King Kodiak, hang on. Yeah, King Kodiak, first time he was racing for McLaren in F1, he turned on the Christmas lights in Frome, Somerset at the time. I like it there. I like Somerset. It's my kind of place. I've been trying to convince the wife for about 30 years to move down to the Somerset or Devon. I don't think it'll ever happen, mate. We've got too many ties to the middle of the country. Andreas, what do we think of Quali's I can't speak decision recently? What's that in relation to, Andreas? King Kodiak, second time was during COVID. He was with Alex Buncombe in a sim racing event. I was commentating. Excellent. Video gamer guy, Oscar's penalty is definition of how the FIA is running racing. Yes. Oh man. Again, I only saw the highlights. However, the bits I did see, it's like, oh, come on guys. Come on guys. Right, what I do want to say is a massive congratulations to Max Verstappen, for an even bigger congratulations to the Red Bull team that worked on his car. However, caveated to that, don't get me wrong, I'm not taking anything away from his drive. What you got to remember is he had a brand new engine. which means it would have been turned right up. And he borrowed Sonoda's setup, and he had a brand new floor as well for whatever reason, maybe to extend the window of performance from the chassis and the aero. It was an older floor from a few races back, and it meant that they could run the car slightly higher. However, taking into consideration he had a puncture, and he started from the pit lane, an immense drive from Max. But I still think the drive of the day for me was Lando, and it kind of shined a light on his mindset. I think the race of the weekend was probably the most pressure he should have felt, and I don't think he did feel it. And I think he's got himself into a very singular mindset now. I truly think that he was literally hyper-focused. Just run my race, do what I've got to do. And you kind of saw that in Quali. And then the first lap, you just like, until the safety car came out, he literally wasn't thinking about anything else other than getting that win. So yeah, I do think Lando kind of, I wouldn't say matured into a very potential champion over the weekend, but that's the kind of drive you want. So that's my kind of thoughts on the weekend's shenanigans. Retired from rally and drives F1 next year for Toyota, really? How have I missed that one? Why am I driving it like a rally car? I'm getting ready for Thursday. Oh, forgot which version of the track we're on. Sacked again. Sack the driver. Skeet, some interesting trivia. Button race with Davidson, and who else in his first kart race? I can't think. Oh, hang on. Off to get food, said Brino. Peter, I'm a Lando fan, but Max is the best driver on the grid right now, no doubt. Yeah, but it's not by a long way. See, as soon as you say something like that, and I want to clarify it, it's saying like I'm being negative on Max. But we've seen so many drivers over the years that if they have a new engine, it's turned up to the max for that race to recover from a really terrible qualifying. JJ, Turismo Carrera is a popular category here. I saw GP F1 1996 at Buenos Aires when I was a child. Yeah, I think I remember you saying that before. No worries, Brino. Take your time so I can move up the grid easier. Video Gamer Guy, if Charles said it was unfair and he was the one that got taken out, clearly something is wrong, yeah. I don't know who was the clerk, steward or clerk, head steward or clerk of the course for the weekend. Normally it's an ex-Formula 1 driver, isn't it? But no, I was mightily impressed with Max, especially as he had that puncture as well. But he definitely had a car advantage once they replaced everything on the car. I need to look at the lap times as well to see how it compared. Did he get the fastest lap? Because I saw Lando got it at one point. The problem with watching the highlights, you don't always see what some of the other drivers are up to. So I don't know whether there was somebody more entitled to driver of the day than Lando from my perspective. Well, it's really interesting to see how he dealt with everything at the weekend. Just getting on with it. I did see some radio chatter, somebody trying to blame Lando for going off and kicking water onto the track, and when you watch it back, they were all dropping a wheel on the wet curb and taking themselves out. I thought somebody had dropped oil on the circuit when the three cars went off on turn, what was it, 2? Yeah, I think that's not a bad path to Formula One, you know, doing rally first. Because your instincts and your reflexes. Chris Pope, the way Lando held his own at post-race press conference says a lot. I think the booing is helping him in a strange way. Yeah, potentially. I think it'd be interesting to see if he's got somebody new to the team around him, helping him like move, like his brain process stuff. I wonder if he's got a sports psychologist with him saying like, use any energy, whether it's positive or negative, and put it in your pocket and use it later in the race. Uh, 100x debunked. Matt says Hamburger. Honda has barely an advantage when new. Okay, if you just purely look at his pace in qualifying, and then in the sprint race and qualifying, if the Honda unit turned to max because it's brand new, wasn't the advantage, it was the underfloor and Tsunoda setup that did it then. Because though the three things that were changed was the power plant, the floor, and the setup that he took from Tsunoda, and that's been confirmed. Sorry, I was answering Hamburger in game chat. Chateau, yes, mandatory pit stop. Ollie Berman is doing crazy good things too. He's one to watch. Yeah, he certainly is. I think Lawson might be one to watch, but he needs to find some consistency. He's definitely got some speed when he looks for it. I'm going to set up the pit stop now, so I don't have to worry about it later. Don't forget your push to pass, everybody. Don't listen to Ted Kravitz and BBC. All fake news. I don't watch any of the BBC. I haven't watched the BBC. I haven't watched any terrestrial UK TV in about 11 years. Hamburger. Ready up, everybody. Thanks, King Kodak. King Kodak. Peter Smith, the same. I was impressed that his team almost managed to get him out in Quali, considering the damage to the car. The race radios are... Yeah, absolutely. Right. Nearly ready, everybody. Tom, because they clearly have no interest in overtaking. Here we go. How did I end up on pole again? Something weird's happening in the world. Right, if we're still in first place by the end of lap 1, it'll be a miracle because the slipstream here is tremendous. Oh dear. Oh, we're just about staying on. Laughing gravy, boosty boosty. Yeah, only comes in on the start of lap 2. Oh my life, what am I doing? Weird little lock-up. My pleasure, everybody. Help yourselves. Uh-oh. Oh, what's going on? Where did that understeer come from? I have no idea what's going on. Oh, so they all press the push to pass really early. Oh, don't do that, boys. That was a tricky corner. What was that? A triple pass? Oh, here they come. Slipstream warriors. We took to the grass to allow room for the others on the inside. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Everybody's missing the hairpin. When I say everybody, one of the leaders, Gravy Legs, is making a run for it. We're not standing for that. Oh, maybe we are. Alright, the pit lane's funny here. Oh. The quickest I've ever entered this pit lane. Oh man. Lewis going to Ferrari has exposed him. If you look at all the previous champions that have gone, well, the majority of the previous champions that have gone to Ferrari, it's exposed them as well, if that's the argument. I think it's exposed Ferrari more than anything else. Peter, the FIA stewards are a joke sometimes. If there is no outright danger for live or intentional contact, most incidents should be racing. Yep. I nearly pressed hit limiter again then. Thank you, Laughing Gravy. Luckily, my late boost down that straight into this corner worked, because it meant I had more boost around this corner and managed to get underneath the three of them, was it? 3 or 4 cars. That's it, boys. Enjoy the race. Wins Crikes is it? Hiya, Crikes. How are you? Oh, somebody's got a good choice of skins. Oh. Oh, well, you're breaking the... Oh, man. That's twice I've hit him. I've got to send an apology there. Sorry, Sashka. I don't think they knew the know the track very well, and that's why they've pulled over and let me through. And they're mightily scared of me hitting them again. You shut up. I don't think they've realised how much quicker I was than them, and I didn't realise how much quicker either, and that's why I run into the back of them twice. Right. I don't know how accurate this is. It's fairly accurate. So I'm going to ask the question. And the only reason I'm using Max is because that's the only one I've looked at so far. I will do some of the other drivers. But I did some homework the other day. And I started with... hang on a minute. Concentrate. I started with Lance Stroll. And I couldn't find enough of an answer. And during my research, Max's name was the next one that came... well, not the next one, but one of the next ones that came up. So, the question is, in Max Verstappen's career of driving for Red Bull, how many crashes has he had? How many crashes since driving for Red Bull Formula 1 has Max Verstappen had? Gotta be 20 plus. Oh, big snap. That weren't very nice. Where did that come from? And when I say crash, I mean like a race ending crash. A lot at the beginning of, that's for sure. Through the limited, well, no, through the research that I did, and it took quite a while. Like I say, I started with Lance Stroll, but I couldn't really get to the bottom of it. But like I say, Max came up in the search, and somebody done a lot of the work for me already. 53. I'm going to do Lewis Hamilton next. I would imagine that Lewis is somewhere near that, but he has been driving for a lot longer. Niblet! Hi Lord Matt and all in chat. I'm not a Max fan, but he did a very good drive the week from the pit lane. He certainly did. But I would say that the team did better than Max. I would say that because if Max had been left with the car that he had in qualifying, he definitely wouldn't have been able to do what he did. However, the fact that he had a puncture and had to stop for that just elevated it just that extra bit special. And it was a hell of a drive. I was so surprised when I glanced up and saw that he'd made so much progress. 53. Out of those 53, actually, yeah, I overquoted on the just on the race ending. Sorry, he had 53 crashes, and out of those 53, it was a lot of DNFs. I need to get my my notes out really before I quote my research, but he's definitely involved in 53 that I could find. I mean, I can talk. In the 4 years of live streaming, I bet I have more than that. Frontal cortex. But at the moment, I don't know how that compares to other drivers. So, we don't know whether that's really bad, really good. The car was rubbish in Quali. Oh, coming in hot. Biblical rainfall for Peter. Up in North Wales. You're famous for it up there, Peter. It must be bad if you're commenting on it. Oh, this is the last lap. We're closing in on 4 and 3. Oh, nearly made the corner. Oh, you know what it is? Well, one of the reasons I forgot to move the brake wires back. One click, like I did in Quali. That's how I got. That's what helped me get pole. Fernando was the best until Lewis. Andreas Max also was the worst crash kid until he won. Just Fernando was outstanding in his progress. His overtaking and race intelligence mixed with Max skill is unmatched for a rookie. Yep. Better start building that up, Peter. Oh, I have no nails, just blue tack. Well, blue tack is more waterproof than a nail. For Thursday, I'll do some more research. See if I can find out. Who do we think? Who do we think I should research next? Give me 3 drivers I should research next regarding how many crashes they've had in their Formula 1 career. Bearing in mind, someone like Alonso has been there for 800 years. Has he been in Formula 1 now? Lewis and Fernando actually had the same points, but Lewis won because of his wins taken into account. The gamer guy punted, hit across the grass, immediate 21-second penalty. Clearly upset the FIA. Lewis was faster than Alonso. They raced in the same team. You want me to? You want me to research Joss Verstappen? Did you see Joss in the back of the garage when Max didn't make qualifying? His face was like thunder, and he stormed out the back of the garage. It was on fire. King Kodiak got spun on at lap 1, then missed the pit entry lane by a week. That'll do it. Right, what do we do next? Because somebody's asked for more GT3s, but I don't want to do them just yet. I still can't get my race number that's normally there, just there, working. I don't know why. Lewis was way more brave or stupid than Alonso. Yeah, Alonso was always really. It reminded me a little bit, Alonso, of Prost. Where apart from them couple of horrific crashes he had, which weren't always his fault, but he was more into self-preservation and finishing than taking risks. I tell you what are we doing on Friday in the Friday Championship? Because we'll do that as a practice, wherever that is. Friday Champ. Oh, yeah, we'll do that. I probably won't enjoy it, but we'll do it. We've had problems with the Formula 3 cars in the past, but I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to go for the 301, and it's at Brands Hatch because I need to practice for Friday's Championship. King Kodiak, family duty calls. Have a lovely evening, everybody. Thank you, King Kodiak. Have a great one. New nuts needed at the bar. Right, well, we've not got nuts. What we've got, and I need to read the packet. What we've got is some of those. I don't know whether you can read that. We've got grouse and wimberry. I believe the wimberry is the European blueberry. And if I remember, it's got no grouse in it. So basically, it's wimberry and thyme flavoured crisps, chips. They're on the bar. Help yourselves. In fact, even though it says they're grouse and wimberry, I think these are vegetarian. I don't think there's any meat in these at all, which was a bit annoying. They are extremely moorish, and I've nearly finished them, so I'll put them on the bar. Help yourself. Make the most of them. I think I'll stick to knickknacks. Tom. Mansell is an arse, but he's faster than Joss, no question. Well, from that era, he just used to wring the neck of the car, didn't he? He was just like a brute behind the wheel. And he definitely knew how to push a car beyond its limits. Spa historic. Martinez. Track was fun though. I was noobing. That's right. That's the whole point. We try different stuff as well. I do try and find stuff that we don't do very often. Andrea Skeets. I think Fernando and Lewis were just as good as the points show, but having the first black F1 driver was a huge thing for Merck, and Alonso was degraded to number 2, kinda. Well, the trouble is, we'll never know. Well, we've heard from Lewis and his family that he had to put up with quite a bit to make it in the early years. Martinez, most meat flavoured crisps are vegetarian. I know, it's just the flavour. And yet onion rings aren't. Yeah, it's a weird world we live in. Chris, ironic as most vegetarians are meat flavoured. They are indeed, Chris. Hamburger. That British media about Jos Verstappen. Fewer riot journos. I have no idea what you're talking about, Hamburger, because I don't read any press either. I watch the highlights. I don't really listen to the commentary, and then I make up my own mind. I do like that, Chris. Skeets, Mansell benefited from the passing of Senna. He was Schumacher before Schumacher. Did Lewis win a PlayStation Challenge to get into racing? No, I don't believe so. He was red hot in his go-karts, wasn't he? Skeets, Mansell won his World Championship when Senna was still alive and left for IndyCars the following year in 1993 and won. He did. Is he the only one to do it back to back? Both championships. Lewis was good on RC cars when a kid, so he should be good in next year's 50-50 powertrain. Well, I did try and catch a little bit of the updated Formula 1 cars for next year, and they've moved 63% of the aero, or downforce I should say, to the underfloor design. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. As long as it improves the opportunity of overtaking. That's the main thing. Why is that stopped? Well, I have no idea how this is going to drive. I haven't driven this particular F3 in AMS2 in a very, very long time. David, night with no headlights. No, it's not night time. It's early morning, sunrise, and it will get light very, very quickly. It's on accelerated timescale, and the race is at a lot 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Although it's done it again because it's set to August, the date is, and here we are with a winter landscape in AMS2. The reason I have a very low sun is so that the VR guys lose their advantage. I have a cunning plan and I'm prepared to use it. Oh, curbage. And by the way, my comments about Max, don't forget, I gave him all the praise. What I wanted to highlight that everybody seems to be missing is that if he had the same car as he did for Quali, he would not have done what he did. So all of those changes that happened gave him that advantage over everybody but Lando. And I would say the same about anybody, because there's been examples of it in the past where cars have started after having major updates in part firmware, or before that rule came into place even. And you can see that they've turned the engine to max and everything else has been re-optimised. But the second he had to take that pit stop for the puncture and then continued his rampage through the pack, it was clear that he was on another level with the help of his team. I did have an example of somebody else doing it a few years back, and I've lost. I didn't save my note, and I'm trying to remember who it is while I'm driving around. Nearly got heat in the tyres. Uh-oh. We're half a second up and we've thrown it all away. Stuart, hello, welcome along. Thank you so much for subscribing. Whereabouts in the world are you, Stuart? I'm smack bang in the centre of the UK. Just give us a local city that's close to you. You don't have to supply your exact coordinates or postcode or zip code. Are you driving with us, Stuart? Can everybody in chat greet our new subscriber, Stuart. Welcome into the craziness that is the Sim Racers Arms. I've done it again. Caught it this time. Ipswich! Not driving, but maybe in the future. Yeah, good to have you on board. Welcome along, Stuart. Welcome, Stuart. Don't be an ass in the chat. Well, that's one way of greeting somebody, Skeets. How many beers are you on now, Skeets? Oh, welcome to the meadow, Stuart. As I glance up and read Chris's welcome. Chris, Max has the advantage of a team built around him, true, but what team wouldn't do that for an exceptional talent? No, I'm not certainly not disputing his talent, but I don't think a lot of the headlines that I've read are very balanced, and everybody very quickly forgot what his performance was like in qualifying. So all I'm asking everybody to do is just delete some of the headlines and remember, if he had the car from Quali, he would not have been able to do what he did. He definitely would have moved up the pack, but he definitely wouldn't have been within 10 seconds after getting a puncture, and that's the bit. The puncture is the thing that highlights how good he was. Nothing else. Not starting from the pit lane. Nothing else highlights how good Max was the weekend other than the puncture. That added pit stop. I can't believe I messed that lap up as well, so bad. I think I need a tiny bit more aero on the rear and soften the front ARB. Toyota is doing that too for KL. They aim for a max takedown. Video game guy, please sir, can I have some more tyre temp? Well, AMS2 has got this weird bug, and I have raised it, and I did speak on the forum to one of the devs, and they said that every now and again that the weather and date system in AMS2 has a bit of a hiccup when you're moving from a southern hemisphere to a northern hemisphere and back and back. So I'm not quite sure how it gets confused, but it clearly has this time. Stuart, hey, welcome, says Video Game Guy. Thank you, Video Game Guy. I missed a load of chat. Yeah, we've also got the DRS being applied to the front wing as well now, haven't we, in next year's F1 car. David, I do not understand how people were able to do 6 seconds faster. It's so easy to lose this car. Only P18 for now. Which version of the car are you in, David? Are you in the 309 or the 301? The 301 tends to feel a bit more twitchy. Go down on that. Leave that like that. Right. This is just for the race, this setup. I probably would tweak the tyre pressures as well for the championship on Friday. Right, ready up everybody. All ready up on 2 seconds, so it gives you a chance to sort yourselves out. Don't forget your pitch strat as well. Make sure you manually select tyres. If you select the default, it doesn't always have tyres selected for it. Here we go. David in the 301. Yeah, it's quite a twitchy car. It can be quicker than the 309 if you can master it. Clearly I couldn't. Here we go. It will be automatic next year, no DRS button presses. That sounds fantastic to somebody like me who hates pressing buttons during a race. Oh, somebody's gone off in turn 1 in the mirrors. Somebody's gone off ahead on the cold tyres. Oh no, I've gone off. What was that? Oh no, I'm going to walk back to the pits. I'm going to take my helmet and overalls off, dump them in the tyres there, and then I'm going to sneak as if I'm a member of the public back to the pits. I like starting from the back. I like chasing other drivers. Oh, sorry. I didn't see you on the radar until the last second. Right, so the option now is get the pit stop done quick. These don't feel quite right still. They're better than they were, but they still don't feel quite right. Oh. Skeets Video Gamer Guy, you can get the 787 Mazda in AMS2 with the mods or the nods. The XJR9 is available too. Sounds fun. That barricade from there reminds me of yeah, I should have been shot for that mistake at the bottom of the hill. Oh, it's wiggly. Oh, extremely cold tyres. Actually, the balance is not bad now. Be interesting when we get on warm tyres, if we get them warm. No leaf to be seen. There's a couple up there. Must be, yeah, there's frost nestled amongst the grass. Hello. If we can't get into the top 10, I'll be mightily upset. So that weren't bad there. A tiny bit of four-wheel slide. Four-wheel drift, as I call it. Oh, a bit too ambitious on the way in. Yeah, these definitely need some kind of tweak on the grip levels. I know we're racing on cold tyres and the track temperature's utterly freezing, but it kind of drives a bit like this when the tyre temps are normal. Yeah, don't get me wrong, it's probably got better balance than the 309 that I normally drive. But this is a bit kind of twitchy between front and rear grip. And it's definitely too slippy. These grip levels are more what I would expect the Formula First, which is a bit like the old school Formula Ford cars in AMS2. I think they should grip and drive like this, and this needs more grip. See, the nice amount of understeer through there, but I really weren't pushing, I backed off. You got to watch the tyres when you first come out of the pits after a pit stop. They're so cold. Somebody's doing what I did on that one, but they did it better than me. It's not a bad setup. Now I've changed the way I'm driving it. I'm kind of relying on the understeer to keep the car safe. Oh, and I'm being a lot more considered on the throttle input. Hello. Now. It's almost what I'm doing, Andreas, but it's so twitchy. It takes a lot of control and concentration just to get that overlap. It used to be the case in this car on the 309 that you had to keep the throttle on at all times just to keep the car stabilised, almost as if it got a blown diffuser, but I'm not sure they have. The exhaust is over the top, if I remember. Hello. Here he comes. Yeah, there's something fundamentally not right with the Formula 3 cars in AMS2. It's such a shame when you look at some of the new cars, they're so good. I'm being way too conservative at the moment through some of these bends. People in the pits. Yeah, it's weird there. Just over the limit of the grip. It goes proper strange. I don't know whether everybody's pitted. Oh, hello. Didn't like that bump. So I quite like the neutral turning and neutral apex that it's got. It's just if you're not really super careful with the throttle. I mean, the tyres are nowhere near temp either. Here he comes. Oh, it's very strange in the aero department. Like, the last thing you expected was that weird kind of switch from front to rear aero going into that fast right-hander. Oh no, he's gone. In the mirrors, Chris. He was hassling me for the pressure from Chris, and he's just spun off. At least we're in the top 10. That's all I was hoping for after that horrendous lap 1. Let's try leaving it in third. Not that much quicker, a tiny bit, I think. Purely because it was controlling the wheel spin. Oh. I didn't scrub off at anywhere near enough speed on the way in. Oh, he scared me. I thought he was spinning into me. Catching gravy legs. Did everybody pit? That's the other thing as well. See, when I was pushing it in the last half of that lap, trying to catch gravy legs, I started getting very unstable car. Yeah, they're not. I can't put my finger on what's wrong with these. There's a weird aero thing that happens, and then there's something wrong with the rear diff or something. Always a freaking idiot. Don't talk to me like that, Ricky. I'm only kidding. Yes, there is always one. I mean, I was the biggest one at the bottom of Graham Hill and went straight on at the start after taking the lead. Podium in the 301. God, it felt awful. Yeah, probably about 3 years ago, I had a discussion with somebody. I can't remember who it was. Who was it? One of the fast time trialers. And basically, if you can master and get your head around the 301 and be consistent with it, it can be quicker than the 309. But it takes a bit of concentration, the 301 does. The 309 is just really kind of inconsistent on the rear axle. It's almost on the 309. It's almost as if it leans onto the bump stop and the bump stop collapses and then it just flicks and lets you go. Chris, ever thought of doing AMS2 setup guide videos for us, Matt? I usually go default as I'm clueless. The thing is I don't go very far from default. And on nights like this, I tend to just do the basics, and then for championship races. What I do for the championship races, I'll go into the time trial, I'll do my basic setup that you see me do it literally every race, see how quick I am compared to the leaderboard. Then what I might do is go and steal the fastest guy on the leaderboard in the same car, compare my setup and see what the differences are. And sometimes it's just like a gearbox setting or a diff setting. And then I normally tweak it back towards my preferred setup for my driving style. Plus, I don't feel qualified, Chris. I know it sounds odd, and you hear me describing what the car's doing, but I don't feel qualified. You know what the best thing to do, Chris, is use the AI. I know it sounds, a lot of people shudder at the thought of AI, but use that. Go into one of your AI. Perplexity, ChatGPT, Google, Gemini, Microsoft's Copilot, any of those, and just say, please act as my race engineer and guide me through the setup on this car. You'll be amazed at how good it is. I did test it and it did really, really well. And then what I was doing, I was testing the AI model by saying that I could feel this happening and that happening, and then it was explaining why I could feel it and what to do to change it. And if the settings weren't available in the game, it would then tell me how to adjust my driving because we couldn't do the setup. And exactly what Video Gamer Guy says as well, setup is mostly personal anyway. Do you prefer understeer or it being on the nose and pointed? I like it on the nose with a little bit of exaggerated rotation, but that's purely because of my background and where I've come from. Maybe too much damping that can make the rear artificially heavy. Yep, we'll give it a go. Right, what are we doing next? We're going to go back to GT3s at Road Atlanta because that's what somebody asked for, but I'm going to drive something different for this one. GT3 Gen 1s, and I'm going to go, I'm going to try the Nissan because I haven't driven that for a while. Go for the aggressive livery. I can't quite read that. Is that a John? Or John Joy? I can't read it. Unbelievable. I'll wait for it to get to the bottom left of the screen. Welcome along. Thank you for subscribing. I've really got to sort out where that pops up because I can't read it. It needs a bit of a background so I can read it. Hopefully it should update in the bottom corner in a minute and I'll be able to read it. Welcome along. Can we welcome the new subscriber? Great to have you on board. Right, we're not doing Brands Hatch. We are doing Road Atlanta, I think it was asked for. And then we're going to do a replication of... we're going to replicate Sunday's race, Formula 1. Yeah, John Joy. Welcome along, John. Whereabouts in the world are you, John? Let us know in the chat. I'm smack bang in the centre of the UK. John, hello sir to you. How are you? Whereabouts in the world are you, John? Just the nearest city. You don't have to give us your postcode or your ordinates. Thank you, Video Gamer Guy. Let's welcome John to the madhouse that is the Sim Racers Arms. All we say, John, I don't know whether you've watched or lurked before subscribing, but all we say is we veer away as best we can from politics and religion, and we mainly talk about motorsport, any kind of motorsport. But we do occasionally have a bit of we do have a little bit of football sneaking and a bit of rugby sneaking, a little bit of cricket. Very rarely cricket thinking about it, but we have spoke about cricket in the past. From India, Kerala. I haven't heard of Kerala. I'm gonna have to look that up. Welcome along, Video Gamer Guy. It's hilarious. I had someone use it for work in doing the maths. It was perfect. Until I pointed out that it had completely discounted gravity existed. Yeah, I think the skill with AI is you have to tell it quite specific what you're looking for. Even though it's almost like talking to a human, and it's a very advanced search engine, you kind of have to nudge it in so you kind of have to know what you're talking about to begin with, or have a good idea and then kind of guide it to where you want to go. So yeah, I find it really interesting. Interestingly, my kids hate it. But I keep pointing out to them that they've been using AI for years. Every time they do a Google search, it's actually some kind of AI machine learning that's looking for the answers, indexing and what's suitable and what they want to promote. And then whatever loads up on your YouTube feed is normally sorted by some kind of algorithm, which is artificial intelligence. So yeah, by the time I pointed that out to them, but there is a danger of being left behind if you don't kind of use it for the things that you're doing. Don't feed AI toddlers. Try that, Matt. AI watched me drive for 10 minutes and advised me to take up golf. I like it. Well, I've recently taken up back garden archery, and it's weird. I've done it probably 3 or 4 times since I was a teenager, just on these adventure have a go kind of things, and I've always been fairly good at it. And the last time I did it was 2 years ago. Is it 2 years? Yeah, 2 years ago. And I hit, with my first 6 arrows, I hit the target with every arrow, and the guy come over and said, have you done this before? I said, well, kind of. And he said, well, we don't have many people hit the target on their first attempt with this setup. So then I thought about it, and I've been meaning to get a bow for a couple of years since then, because I quite enjoyed it. And then about 5 weeks ago, I finally plucked up the courage to get one and been shooting in the back garden. But it's a little bit like golf from the point of view is you can either be quite good, very good, or absolutely terrible, all in the same day. Andreas, and you have to know more on the topic than AI to find all the logical mistakes. Yeah, you do have to verify it and kind of, you have to fact check the AI, but it's so much. The improvements in the last 12 months is quite astounding, I've got to admit. And I did not use AI to look up the Max Verstappen crashes, by the way. Let's just save this temporary. John Joy, I also play Assetto Corsa with a controller. Video gamer guy, hello. John Joy, we have people literally on keyboards driving with us, gamepads, from low-end steering wheels all the way up to high-end steering wheel. We have a real mixture of people driving with us on a Tuesday and a Thursday. This Thursday will be slightly different because I'm hoping if Assetto Corsa Rally lands in time, I'll be doing a live stream in that. I really need to move my pit limiter because I keep missing it. AC has the best track mods. It certainly does. Well, Darren Whitehouse, who was with us earlier, he had a track day experience at a sprint circuit fairly local to me, and he doesn't live that far from me either. And I mentioned to him that the Kerbra sprint track is a downloadable mod in Assetto Corsa, the original one. So I suggested that he download it so he get used to the circuit, because it's quite a tight, short circuit. So sure enough, he downloaded the mod and he got to pre-drive it. I need to ask him what he thought of the mod as well, actually, whether it helped or hindered. But I know that he was driving the mod before he went for the track day itself. You know what? You mentioned the Isle of Man last week, I think, Skeets, and something in my head went, I think I've got that. And I kind of think I have, but I need to check the library. Trouble is I don't boot up, and it sounds absolutely criminal, I know, but I don't boot up AC very often anymore. Right, this car feels a lot different to what I remember. It feels a bit softer on the nose. I think we need to drop the traction control down a little bit as well. It feels very heavy on the nose. very kind of squishy and heavy. Chris Pope, apparently the rude V sign came from longbow archers, so careful with your gestures, Matt. Oh yeah, it's been a learning curve. What with your Flemish twists and your knocking points and your grain weights of your tips. You know, I thought we got away with that speeding in the pits earlier, but it's actually applied the grid penalty, so shall I go from the back? Mega understeer. Road Atlanta is a great track, but IMSA last race should be Road America. If I'm completely honest, it's very close between the two. Oh dear. Well, I think Road America has got it for me, but in this, nothing slower than a GT3. Well, the other good news is, everybody, that my wrist hasn't played me up today. Speaking too soon, I know, but that was properly weird on Thursday. A proper pop sound in the wrist, and then the pain went all the way up into my shoulder and my neck. It was very hard. Oh, missed the turning. Another awful lap from me. After all that. Right, let's try again. Let's try better. Not harder, better. Can't seem to get the flow in this car. Yeah, before the update it was really good, this car around here. Let's see. God damn it. Sound like a ligament. Yeah, I'm not sure. Nowhere he's doing it now, no matter what position I go in. Yep, that was always going to be a mess. Oh, we might get one more lap. Come on now, Matt. Yeah, we will. What is wrong with me in this car? See, the understeer there. I think I'm overdriving it. I think it wants to be slowing fast out like that. Oh, there we go. See, when you do a corner properly, how much time's involved. You just need a really good final chicane and for me to change gear at the right point. I keep thinking it's got more revs to go when it flattens out. No track cuts this time, please. Redeemed myself, barely. Thank you so much for all the likes, everybody. Don't forget to smash that like button. So we're going to do the latest Formula 1 cars available in AMS2 at Interlagos after this. We may even have a damp start. Well done, everybody. So we are on race number 5, and it's nearly 7:30 here in the UK. See, even though I've got, if we go back, all 4 tyres preset, one that I say myself. Every now and again, it gets rid of the setting. And you go, why? Why are my tyres all over the place as well? What? I don't know what they're supposed to be now. That's the other thing as well. I got it set for PSI in the advanced setup. But in here, it's in, yeah, what do you call it? Brain's failing me. Yeah, if I go to advanced setup and tyres, I've got PSI here. Yeah, in the pitch strat, it's not in PSI. How are you supposed to do that? My brain's not equipped to do the conversion. It's bar, isn't it? So 2.1 bar is 30 psi, if I remember. I could do that conversion. But as for what, I have no idea. Somebody tell Riser, video gamer guy. So my arse was flying everywhere. Turns out my rear wing was sector 3. Default is 8. Oh, you've just reminded me to change something as well. I'm going to go one down to bring a bit of balance. Oh. Ready up on the 2. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Old tyres. One down. Oh! Completely missed my turning point. Oh, they've changed the BOP, haven't they? Because this Nissan was rapid in a straight line. Oh, that's going to upset Craig's. Oh, video game guy living dangerously. This beast does not want to turn at the bottom of the hill. Eddie, Nissan. It is indeed. They've changed the BOP so it's nowhere near as quick as it used to be in a straight line. And it shows here. How are you, Eddie? Oh, interesting move. Not a bad idea, actually. Get it done. Come back out and clean air. Oh, some battling going on ahead. Yeah, I'm all good, thank you, Eddie. What are you more excited about, Eddie? Assetto Corsa Rally or PMR? Keep missing my gear changes. Who's nicked the pit lane? Video gamer guy, why are you still sat in the pits? Well, that was weird. We're sure I under the speed limit, got a penalty, then pulled away and got DQ'd, but the limiter was weird. Lex, how are you? PMR, I'm not a rally fan. I tend to go mad when I'm driving again. I understand you fully. I do like the challenge of rallying, and the slip slidiness suits from where I've come from in motorsport. But I tend to get bored. I like being on track with other people, to be honest. But I am looking forward to it. I really upset the FIA. Well, you keep mentioning them. You have to call them the FAI. They won't know who you're on about then. I don't think they're clever enough to work that out. Well, I've just offended them myself. It's all going to go horribly wrong for me now. Uh-oh. My button box has gone off as well. I'm kind of getting the hang of this car now. Oh, we're going to have a bit of crowbarring at the okay. We are if I keep missing my gear shifts. Just the way he defended told me I need to just back out of the attack into the chicane. Oh, I got my rhythm wrong now. You really need your rhythm through that section, otherwise it all goes horribly wrong. Okay. Got to use the change down to first gear to give it rotation into that last right-hander at the bottom of the hill. Well, I do. Drive through the map. Oh, I forgot you can climb that curb. Oh! Okay. We kept our time advantage somehow. I'm not sure how. Some say it will be a good rally game. Well, if you think about some of the team that are working on, ex-Richard Burns team, ex-Richard Burns rally team, I should say. Hopefully, the bit I've heard so far is it's a little bit like Richard Burns rally in the fact that it can be tricky to get some of the car control just right, going into some of the hairpins and slower corners. Hello.
You can't park there, Dave.
Oh man, I thought he was bouncing out of the way. was quick action by the FIA to turn your button box off. Yeah. He will have no communication with the outside world until he's served his penalty. Alright, concentrate. This car is very soft and forgiving over the curbing. Ooh, he says that too early. Nearly a commentator's curse. You don't quite get that rotation right. You get a very slow exit. And then you compromise all the way up the straight. Look at my delta time. Dropping tenths all the way down the straight. Come on now. Woo! That was a bit scruffy and ragged. Got away with it. Thank you, Martinez. Have a great rest of your day. Chris Pope, laser scan tracks doesn't equate to lots of stages and AC early. Time will tell. Yeah, be interesting. I mean, laser scanning all the side of the track where all the houses are and gates and fences and trees and stuff like that, I get that, but the track itself evolves so rapidly during a rally. So if you've got like 200 cars taking part in a rally, but if you're number 180, the track is nowhere near what it was for the leading cars. And they say they're going to replicate that in AC Rally. It'd be really interesting to see, because I've been to the RAC Rally back in the day when it was called that, and then I've been to the Woodpecker Rally on the border of Herefordshire and Wales, and it flip-flopped over the border and back again. And I've seen how bad the stages get cut up. So it will be interesting. The length of stages, that's an insane amount of data. Yeah, luckily they're using a modified version of the latest Unreal Engine, 5.3 or whatever it is, or 5.4. I'm not sure what we're on yet. And I know that Unreal Engine has done a lot of work in streamlining the way it handles some of the data. So hopefully, well, that's why I'm kind of third. How did I get third? I was that busy nattering to you guys, I didn't even notice I was in third. I'll take that. Takes a bit to get used to this car now, since the update. The Porsche is lovely. The update has done that a world of good. Now I'm getting it. Now I'm getting it while spectating. Forgot about the Nissan being part of the GT3. Lex still are for some to rejoin. Yeah, we just need to educate people. Not everybody spent hours and hours like some weirdos. Honestly, personally, don't see the point of laser scanning a rally stage. I do, from, like I said, from the point of view of the side of the stage, trees and iconic like rocks and houses and fences and farmland and stuff like that. I get that, but the actual track itself, some of the undulations, I suppose, it's just going to be fascinating at the end of the day. But again, I'm not sure how my machine's going to run while live streaming, so it's either going to be Assetto Corsa Rally. If it arrives early enough and it tests okay on my machine, then I will do a live stream. If not, I'll just do a video about it and I'll do AMS2 instead. Unless it's LiDAR data, in which case it'll make... Yeah, it is LiDAR as far as I'm aware. The last I heard that somebody was wearing a LiDAR in a backpack and was walking the stages. So it should be quite detailed as well. David, something happened. A lot of people quit at the same time. Yeah, they didn't pit stop. If you don't get your pit stop done, you get DQ'd and thrown back to the pit lane into your garage and DQ'd. Right, we are going to go. If I scroll in the right direction. And if I can remember what it all looks like. I'm going to go Max Verstappen. Oh my word. There we go. Found it. Shall we do it? Shall we do damp Quali? And we'll change the weather so it dries up quick. There we go. Everything else can stay the same. Video Gamer Guy, Unreal Engine 5 is also insane for procedural generation. Seems weird to avoid that aspect. I'm sure people would rather a few more tracks on launch. Well, remember, what's coming on Thursday is not the complete game. It's early access. Early access, not the complete game. The only complete game that is going to come before the new year is PMR. And I've heard a couple of little warning shots on videos like Traction GG and Overtake GG that there's a couple of bits that won't get finished in PMR, which is not what I wanted to hear. But again, it's going to be another one of those with Assetto Corsa Rally. It's going to be early release. You'll get it slightly cheaper if you go down that route. And they will be gathering as much data as they can about gameplay and people's feedback and stuff like that to then develop and build upon it. But it's sounding pretty good at the moment. A lot of people are fairly impressed with it that have tried it. But again, until we get it on our own rigs, we won't know. But you know what setup I've got. You know that mine is kind of mid to lower end hardware. And so is my PC. So you'll get an honest review from a kind of upper low to mid setup. I think my setup kind of reflects a lot of people's setups at the moment. AC game early access. Oh dear, here we go again. That's why I know it's exciting when a new game is being launched, and I know the fear of missing out and stuff like that, but let some of us YouTubers get our hands on it at least for a few hours and give you immediate honest feedback, and then decide whether you want to spend your hard-earned money now or whether you just want to wait a little bit. Just tread careful with these early releases. That's why PMR really struck a chord with me, because they were promising a full game. And if you look at the car roster and the track roster and the career mode and all the bits that are in there, it does feel like it's an old school, fully fledged game. But you think about it, back in the day when you used to buy a DVD off the shelf with a game, you used to get over the internet updates a few weeks later when the game had launched. So at least PMR is heading in the right direction, and the cost of it as well. When I say cost of it, the cost of online lobbies and stuff like that is free. And that's the biggest thing for me. It's just like, it's how it used to be. I didn't load that, did I? Thought I was deleting them. I need to delete them. Back in the olden days, they still used to make money by doing it the way PMR are doing it. And that's why PMR are still doing it. Well, I think we should be set up. Trouble is, I need a human pit stop again. But the bonus is that you guys are going to get to hear the BRB songs all over again. Right, let's try and do a lap at least. Sounds more like buzzword point than a good point for me. When I say LiDAR, I mean aircraft, rather than detailed ground level data. That backpack system is ridiculously expensive and far too many points in the cloud to be efficient. Yeah, but you can thin it down, can't you? Depending on what your application is, they do don't they do algorithmic deletion of points now? Point cloud deletion. So you can limit how many points it's gathering. Oh, it's a little bit damp in places, but it's good enough for the softs. Don't forget to map your DRS button. Don't forget to manage your ERS. And don't forget to order your sofa from DFS. Other sofa places are available. Ah! Pit limiter. Instead of DRS button, I need to separate them. You know what? This feels not too bad, even on this damn track. Jump Jones back! Back from where? Surprising amount of grip, you know. And definitely feel the sidewalls have been softened on this fire model. Trying to control the wheel spin. Oh, hello. Just literally a couple of miles an hour too much speed. The back end decided it had enough. Right, we managed to nab second, but I keep missing the DRS down this straight. DFS boxing down sailing soon. What's going on with the steering lock? I don't know. What's going on with the steering lock, Eddie? Does it need resetting? You might have to do the old delete setups. That is still a thing in AMS2, and it does sort a load of crap out. Andreas, hello. iRacing was weird in progression too. You had to drive an outlap under 30 mile an hour to have a perfect slow car right on the back straight for draft on already toasted tyres to have a chance of winning Quali. Andreas, Richard Burns Rally, they dropped it and it was perfection. Only game I remember. I know you're really fond of it. I didn't drive it that much. I didn't drive it as much as I should have, to be honest. And I'm not sure why. I can't remember what I was driving at the time of Richard Burns Rally, and I did get it and I did drive it. Yeah. I'd start from the pit lane in that car, mate. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you've got a shorter turn one for a start if you start from the pit lane. Tom, apologies in advance to all those I get in the way of while spinning. Oh dear. Right, let's go into monitor view. I'll put my posh voice on for some reason, and we shall sit with Hamburger. You're showing everybody how it's done. I think Hamburger, believe it or not, will be quicker on dry tyres. Right, we're going to have a bit of BRB song, custom songs for the Sim Racers Arms, thanks to the community. Here we go, BRB. Wait for the second song and sing along. Well, sing along to the first one, and then enjoy the second one. Here we go. Air guitar time. I've interrupted it for the second time, haven't I? Steering lock is so small. I'm not sure. Andreas, FPS. Probably were the reason why you didn't play it much. It was quite CPU heavy for the time, and I drove it on 25 Yeah, you know what? Now you've said that, I might have given up on it because of the FPS. You know, back in there was something, and it could be that. Trouble is, it was so long ago now. Horribly hard. When I really learned right. Yeah. Thing is, if you master something that's really tricky, when you step back to something that's not as tricky, it feels easy, doesn't it? And it's very logical. Chris Pope, the song's given Hamburger another 5 tens. I noticed my second place was demoted rather quickly. Timmy Turbo, thanks. Cheers, Matt and gents. No worries, Timmy Turbo. Thank you so much for joining in again. I'm not sure what we'll be doing on Thursday yet, Timmy, so keep an open mind. It'll either be a Assetto Corsa Rally or it'll be AMS2. Not sure yet. Track limits by the pit lane. What was it, Eddie? What was happening? Hamburger. I'm in a stroll car, so get out of the way. You're funny. Tom, I got some practicing for that spinning thing there, I think. all the Formula 1 gigs are coming out now. What was it, Eddie? What was it? I'm interested. Let me know. I bet you it's changed. Oh no, it's kept it. I'll let you off. What's the time? This might be the last one, everybody. That snuck up on me. 8:10 in the PM in the UK, everybody. We're on race number 6. We've done well today. I don't think I want to change anything. Nah. Why is it description Spielberg? I think you can change that, can't you? Right, good luck everybody. Ready up, I'll go on the 2 seconds. You change something in setup. Yeah, there is an option there. It's weird how it's so tight for you. Thank you for all the likes everybody. If you haven't already, please consider smashing that like button. And if you haven't already, maybe subscribe. I have to say it in a radio voice for some reason. Has anybody got a telephone voice? Like the old days? Like your parents used to answer the phone and go, no. I used to have one. Two of the jobs I did, I had to have a telephone voice. Oh, good luck everybody. Oh, look where I'm starting from, 10. we got gifted shiny tyres, everybody. I have to back out of that one. Let's just check our pit stoppers still being retained. Hello. Oh! Oh! There's no car in my mirror, but they're alongside me on the radar. Oh! Oh, I overcooked the braking for the pit lane. Come on, boys. Oh! Oh, why did I stop like that? How? Why? How is it? How does it give me DRS coming out of the pits? I mean, I don't mind, but it should. I don't think that should work. Oh. Where's Crikes when you need him? He loves his Formula One. He should be in there. Oh. Concentrating. Oh, hello. Shouldn't have gone to first. Oh, I know what I've done as well. I changed my wheel rotation the other day. And it's not ideal for a Formula One car, I know that. Oh dear. Been a moment. Gonna have a belated one of those.
You can't park there, Dave.
Ooh, hello. I'm getting neck ache and I'm not undergoing G-force. Leaning my neck. I don't know why I'm doing that. Doing a lot of short shifting. Woo! Whoa, 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 whoa. The wheel's spinning fourth gear then. The tyres are getting a bit toasty. Oh, loads of 10-second penalties as well. What's going on there? No! Bloody Lance Stroll doing it again. I'm trying to take temperature out of the tyres by going a little bit steadier through some of these corners. It's very tricky to try and keep some kind of momentum and not overheat the tyres. Oh no, Eddie! Am I getting the blue flag? Somebody have a word with that mechanic. Oh, I brought the tyre temps down a little bit. Oh, don't do that. Who's that behind? He's got a good slipstream and he's probably got DRS as well. What would Max do in this position? No defending it. Hello. Okay. We survived the Punterino. We've finally got a chance at seeing what DRS is like. We nearly replayed the compliment as well. He's quick through there. I noticed James Baldwin put a video out the other day, and he'd snuck into a couple of lobbies in AMS2. That was quite interesting. He also went into one of Mick Schleifer's lobbies. He didn't win that one. In fact, he rage quit. Well, he didn't rage quit. Well, he kind of did. You need to watch it. Sorry there's not been any reading of chat or chatting in general. Formula 1 cars take a lot of mental capacity out of me. Why did I turn in so early there? It may have worked for me. I still believe, on my setup at least, on my rig, that AMS2 does some of the best Formula cars out there. I think I've got the car set way too low. You can hear it clattering. FIA are going to have a field day in scrutineering afterwards. Park for mate. They're going to get their little sticks out with the little balls on top. Measuring tapes. Hello. I was going to say that was a bit slow coming. At least we closed in on the leaders. We were like 18 seconds, I think, but we ran out of time to catch them. We nearly pulled off a max. Oh!
You can't park there, Dave.
Oh, don't do that. You know what? It's a weird thing hearing that you can't park there, Dave, because my brain's just gone. Has there ever been a Dave in Formula 1? I do like Formula 1 in AMS2. It's very engaging, very focusing. I can't think of a Dave in Formula 1. Somebody's going to say, don't you remember so-and-so? And I go, bloody hell, yeah, there was a Dave in Formula 1. But I don't ever remember a David or a Dave in Formula 1. Hello. Was the pit wall. That'll do me. Well done, gang. Cool, hard to see. I knew somebody. It would be you, wouldn't it, Peter? Anti-clockwise track. Neck muscles aren't used to it, man. I like it. Yeah. David Coulthard. Oh, that David, yeah. David Purley. I don't remember that name. I'll take P2. Me and Hamburger were side by side for about 2 laps. Brilliant. I'm going to save that replay if that's the case. You lost from somebody rubbing it in. Hamburger. Yeah, everybody just lost to Lance Stroll in the Aston Martin, just to rub salt in the wounds. I love it, Hamburger. Remarkable. Mac Attack, that was a full one. It certainly was Mac Attack. Right, you guys have been awesome. Oh man, I enjoyed that. Right, we're going to end it here. I can't afford to be late again today, so thank you to everybody who's joined in the conversation. Thank you to everybody who's hit the like button, although there's not enough. There's never enough likes. We need 1 million likes and there still wouldn't be enough. Where did we get to? Tom, I had a flat spot so bad that I was surprised my suspension didn't do a Raikkonen. Rhino David Purley, did he get the Medal of Valour? I have to say, we do well. I'm enjoying Formula 1 better. I should think you are as well, Eddie. Look up David Purley. It's quite sad what happened to his friend. Okay, I'll have a look at that. You guys have been amazing. I really, 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 really appreciate all the conversations we've had. You've really cheered me up. I had a bit of a dull, dank, miserable, wet day. So yeah, it was really good joining you, gang. Right, tomorrow there won't be a live stream tomorrow. Thursday, like I say, depending what time Assetto Corsa Rally drops, and as long as it works for streaming on my system, because I'm aware it can be a bit heavy on the system, we will be doing a live stream in Assetto Corsa Rally. We'll have a first look and have a chat about it. Depending how it goes, we may break off from Assetto Corsa Rally and do AMS2. We just need to see. We'll suck it and see on Thursday regarding what we're going to do. So just keep an eye on it. And depending how it turns out, we may do an extra one on Friday with Assetto Corsa Rally as well. We'll join the rest of the worldwide YouTuber streamers, because every man and his dog is going to be streaming Assetto Corsa Rally. So I wouldn't mind being a part of that crowd. We like to put a shine on that. Andreas, I never got warm with Coulthard, and when he said he almost shit his pants driving with Kale and his crazy skills, I just thought, I knew it. Peter Smith, Doc F1, the Killing show what happened to the whole Doc is brutal. Yeah, I think I've seen that. Now you've mentioned a couple of things, my brain's thinking that I might have seen that. I will look it up though. Pills, what? Already already over? Ooh. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, it's 8:30 here in the UK. I need to be finished. I cannot finish later than 9 o'clock, so I can't squeeze another one in, I'm afraid. Chris Pope, maybe see you Thursday. Bye all. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everybody. You know what I'm going to say next. Nearly 4 hours of live streaming, and take care of yourself so you can take care of those around you. And until tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, one of the days I'll be doing something. Let's be careful out there. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to smash the like button on the way out.